Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out ZBCN chart and we are going to talk about the possibility of having something like a 500+% move on the upside. So are you ready? Let's dive in and see what is going on. And I think first things first, we have to talk about what is going on here in terms of classic T8, because I saw a chart on Twitter that said this is a support area, and they actually made my argument. They said we touched this region way too many times, so chances are this is actually quite a weak level, and as a result of that, we can say maybe soon in ZBCN we are going to get a break of this thing, meaning we go under it, do a pullback, and then get a continuation of the move down. Now, do not get me wrong, this scenario can be in play. However, I have a slight problem with it. You see, sure, we do say that whenever we are touching a support area way too many times, chances of getting a break of it is just going to increase by the minute. But when we get a break of it, where are we going to go? We are going to go quite a bit lower in order to gather the liquidity that is under the levels right in here. However, in ZBCN, as you can see, in last week, I think we can all safely assume that, yeah, that phase is pretty much done. In other words, I'm trying to tell you, look, maybe this is a weak support area and we are going to break it, but that's not really the hill that I'm willing to die on. And I'm going to say, you know what, probably the job is done and we have gathered all the liquidities under this important level. That's why I don't really want to actually consider this thing as like a very important region that we are going to break soon. So this was in terms of classic T8. Now, let's also check out some indicators and see what is going on in here as well. Okay, so as you can see, in a stock RSI, this is actually a really good sign because now we are having a buy signal, and this thing actually happened around the oversold area, meaning this signal does have quite a good bit of validity, but there's unfortunately a slight problem, and it comes down to the MACD and the fact that we are having still in here a sell signal. So if you want to go according to indicators and you want to be bullish with a whole lot of more confidence, I would like to suggest just be a bit patient and watch MACD very closely and see when are we going to have buy signals in these two indicators at the same time, because that will probably be the time to be very, very optimistic and call for some strong moves on the upside in ZBCN. But for now, not yet. However, it seems like that we are probably and hopefully on track to get those bullish signals. Now, what is going on in daily chart? Okay, so in MACD, we are having a sell signal, not good, but in a stock RSI, despite the fact that we are having a sell signal, we are around oversold area, and it seems like maybe today or tomorrow we are going to get a buy signal, and I'm going to tell you what is going on in terms of Elliott's waves in a minute so you can understand why I think probably in the short term, I'm gonna say preferably in the next week to 10 days, we are going to get a move up, not only in ZBCN but probably in a lot of other altcoins. Now, let's zoom out a bit more and talk about that 500% move on the upside. And I see people talking about the possibility of having a triangle structure, and they draw the lines like this. There we go. This is the lower band of our triangle. This is the upper band. There we go. So question is this a triangle? Well, that actually comes down to a very important question. From what perspective are you actually looking at this thing? Are you looking at this from the lens of classic patterns, or maybe from the lens of Elliott's waves, meaning we're gonna have in this area, excuse me, like an A, B, C, D, E. In terms of Elliott's waves, I'm going to tell you in a bit why this may not necessarily be a triangle, but in terms of classic patterns, I think you can consider this thing as a triangle. However, I think the lower band of this thing shouldn't be drawn like this. Maybe you're gonna be better off drawing it like this. Why? Because let's just draw a triangle. There we go. You see, whenever you're having a triangle structure, usually before we get to the end of our triangle, maybe right around these areas, we are going to get a break out of it. However, if you want to draw your lower band like this, okay, that means we are actually quite close to the end of our triangle, and patterns like this usually do not play out. It's very, very important to understand that. But I think if you consider this shadow, and I do believe that you should probably consider, yep, fair enough, I think this is a triangle. Now, why did I say we are going to check out the possibility of having a 500% plus move on the upside? Because the target for this triangle is naturally going to be, if we are going to confirm it, I'm going to tell you in a bit what that means. The target for our triangle is going to be the height of it, and we need to put this thing at our supposedly breaking point. Let's say we're going to break it right in here. And as you can see, this is giving you about like a 1.8 to 2 cents ZBCN, meaning from here to around these highs, we can have like a 4 to 500% move on the upside. Now, let me be very clear. I do not believe that this is the correct way to measure targets. Sure, if you go on Twitter, a lot of people are talking about this. However, I don't know where those people are learning technical analysis, because where I learned that there is no such thing as measuring targets on logarithmic scale. Okay, it's very, very important to understand that. And if you want to know what's the target for this possible triangle is, you need to first things first, put your chart on regular scale and then measure the height of your triangle from here to about the lows, put it at your breaking point. As you can see, this is giving you about like a 1.1 cents ZBCN, which I absolutely believe that is fully in the cards. Now, why did I say if we confirm this triangle? Because this isn't at the moment confirmed yet. You need to wait a little bit and see, are we going to get a breakout of this pattern or not? And by that, I mean we go around the higher band of it, above it, potentially get a pullback, and then have a continuation of the move up. If we do this, great sign. At that point in ZBEC, we are going to have some good moves on the upside, but maybe not necessarily a 4 to 500% move. Why do I say not necessarily? Because I do have some other reasons to believe we might get there. Basically, I'm trying to tell you, if you want to consider a triangle on logarithmic scale and on logarithmic you want to come up with the targets, you might be right, but for the wrong reasons. And what are the right reasons? That actually comes down to Elliott's waves. Let's go now on our own chart and see what is going on. Excuse me, there we go. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so here is what's going on in my mind when it comes to ZBCN in the mid to long term. I think we are having off of the lows a beautiful 5 wave on the upside, followed by that a correction to about here and not around the recent price action. Why? It actually comes down to this specific move up and the fact that off of this important low, I am absolutely able to find a beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, as you can see with all the sub waves. And if this was some sort of an ABC, preferably in form of a zigzag, okay, at that point, I probably would have told you, look, this might be an ABCDE in terms of Elliott's waves, a triangle, and yep, in terms of classic patterns, also we are having a triangle. So that would basically increase the chances of having a massive breakout. Now, do not get me wrong. According to this thing, we should also expect a massive breakout, but the shape of our pattern is going to be a bit different. You see, this scenario suggests in ZBEC, we are having 5 up into 1, correction for wave 2, and what says, yep, great move up into wave 3, and then correction for 4, followed by even another move on the upside into wave 5. And whether in this phase we are going to reach to about, let's say, the 1.1 cents target, or maybe the 1.8, 1.9, let's say even 2 cents area, that actually depends on what might happen on a higher degree, because you can consider 2 different scenarios in here. Scenario number 1 suggests in ZBEC, we are having 5 up into 1, correction for wave 2, and this is into wave 3, and then correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, and this might actually happen in the next bear market. Now, here's a very important point. If this count is truly in play, then okay, in terms of Elliott's waves, you want to remember that wave 3 is known to be quite a strong and sharp move. So if this is in play, yep, it might very well get us to about the 2 cents area, meaning we're going to have hopefully about a 500% move. However, that's not really going to be, at least for now, my base case. My primary scenario suggests we are having in here 5 up, correction down, and this is hopefully indeed going to be another 5 wave on the upside. However, on a higher degree, we may end up having just the sub waves for, you know what, a normal looking ABC zigzag. And if this is the case, then okay, for our wave C, we don't really expect a whole lot of a strong price action. Maybe we're just going to get to about that 1.2 cents area and be done with it. And then we may enter a bear market. And in the next bull run, we can have some insane moves on the upside. The point that I'm trying to make is this. Right now in ZBEC, I do think everything does look quite optimistic and bullish, but let's not be overwhelmingly bullish, and let's just consider the worst case scenario between all the bullish ones. So in case we're not going to have some massive extensions, we're not going to really be surprised at all. We are going to get out of our positions in the right time and basically not get stuck in a massive bear market, because a bear market, I promise you, it is going to be extremely annoying. So having a triangle in here is possible, but for now at least, let's not come up with those insane numbers, please. Okay, it's very important to understand that. Now let's go on some lower time frames and see what is going on in the recent price action. And if you remember the last time that we talked about ZBEC, I think we were right around the highs, and the idea was that we are probably going to have a move down, and hopefully that is going to be in form of an ABC flat, and in it we are not going to take this important slow, because as long as we're not taking it, we can say maybe this is 1, 2, and then another 1 and a 2 on a lower degree, followed by even yet another 1 and a 2, this time on a lower degree relative to these two, meaning what? Soon we are going to be on our way up to complete a series of wave 3s, and that means our move up can get accelerated quite a bit. However, unfortunately, sure, we did expect a move down, but in it, as you can see in ZBEC, we took this important low, and at least this 1 and a 2, I'm going to tell you, is invalidated. And here's the thing, I think potentially this 1 and 2 is also invalidated, and I believe there is still in ZBEC at least some room to be optimistic. Why? Because I'm willing to say probably the end of our wave 3 was actually in here, and this was a correction for 4, probably in form of an A, B, C, D, E, a triangle, and then another move up into wave 5. And I do still believe this is 5 up, this is correction down in form of an ABC. So why not consider having from here to about the highest high just a beautiful looking, ABC zigzag. And if this is ABC down, okay, what do you have in here? I can tell you to about this low. I did, by the way, check the rules already. I think we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the downside, and this is actually an impulse since we do not have overlapping of the waves between our wave 4 and 2. And on a higher degree, these might be the sub waves for an A, B, C in form of an expanded flat, hopefully into this wave 2, meaning the bottom is set. Question: is this right now going to be my primary case? At the moment, I'm going to be a bit patient and wait, I'm gonna say, for probably 3 or 4 more days. Why? Because let's go around here. You see, if you want to be bullish on any chart and you want to say, for instance, we're gonna have our final low around here, I don't know, maybe this is like a very important support. Okay, fair enough. Off of the lowest low, then find me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order for me to flip bullish. This specific structure is called an impulse. Rules for it are: we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave, or wave 3 should not be the smallest wave. And in terms of the sub waves, I think you know it. We're gonna have 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5, and for wave 2 and 4, we can have different scenarios. Honestly, doesn't really matter. Let's say sure, ABC into 4 in this case, and maybe a WXY structure into wave 2. Now, let's go on the live chart, and here is what's going on in my mind. I do think that this is a 5 wave up, no problem at all. This is also another 5 wave off of the lows. Between these two 5 waves, we are having a correction down, probably in form of an ABC flat. But pay attention. I think if you want to be optimistic in ZBEC, so far you can say maybe, okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is wave 3, and here's a question for you. Where is our wave 4 and 5? The answer, we don't really have it yet. So that's why I want to wait, let's say 2, 3, 4 more days and see, are we going to get a consolidation for 4, another move up into wave 5 or not? If we get something like this off of the low slope, it could be, in my view, definitely an optimistic sign indicating, yep, we have hit the low of our correction. On the other hand, though, what you do not want to see in ZBEC is a rather strong move down, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave in order to take this important low, because if we take it, that's pretty much going to be confirmed that as opposed to an impulse in here, we're just having an ABC zigzag, and this 5 wave down is going to be the beginning of a new corrective movement, probably in form of an ABC, in order to complete the sub waves on a higher degree for, you probably know it, a WXY in form of a double zigzag. Now, here is a very important point, and I promise you this is going to be my last point. I'm not really going to bother you anymore. I think the next week, not only for ZBEC, but probably for Bitcoin and also a lot of altcoins, is actually going to be a bullish week, and most likely we are going to enter another phase of the recovery, and we are going to get some moves on the upside. So even if in the next maybe 2 days, we're gonna end up having like an ABC zigzag in order to take the loss, even according to discount after it, I do expect some sort of a good recovery and a decent move on the upside, and I'm really hoping that move is going to be a very strong one without a lot of overlapping of the waves. And by that, I'm talking about specifically a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order for me to flip bullish and call this thing right in here a beautiful bullish setup. And by that, I mean having 5 wave up into 1, correction for wave 2, and what's next? Great move on the upside into wave 3, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5. So overall, I do think next week is going to be a bit of a bullish one for us. But before that, what are we going to do in here can be up for the base. And right now, all eyes in my view should be on the current price action and see, are we going to have a bit of a consolidation pattern, maybe something like this, followed by another move up or not. If we get this, awesome sign, the bottom at that point probably is in. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in ZBCN's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.